From the very beginning, your presence has always stood apart from what most people are accustomed to. To your person, you are not merely another face in the crowd, you are a unique force, an individual whose very essence diverges from the ordinary. This difference is not superficial at all, it resonates on a profound level. They see in you an authenticity and a spark that speaks to a part of them they never knew existed. There is something inexplicably magnetic about your energy, a quality that draws them toward you in a way that defies explanation. It isn't just that you differ from the norm, it is that you embody a new, unexpected possibility. You seem to represent an entirely different path, a fresh perspective that challenges the conventional limits of what they believed was possible. Every interaction with you deepens their fascination. They are captivated by the way your uniqueness disrupts the patterns of their past, igniting within them a sense of possibility. You are like a beacon that offers a glimpse of a life unburdened by old constraints, a life where authenticity and vulnerability pave the way for genuine connection. The contrast between what they have always known and the new experiences you bring into their world is so compelling that thoughts of you become an enduring presence in their mind. They have come to see you as someone vitally important, someone who challenges them to reimagine who they can be. This profound attraction isn't based solely on physical appearances or fleeting emotions. It's a deep-seated connection that goes far beyond a mere superficial allure. They feel an overwhelming pull toward you, a magnetic force that seems to have a life of its own. In you, they sense a promise of transformation and a new beginning, one that offers the hope of healing and growth. This realization has led them to an important conclusion: they are not ready to share this connection with anyone else. Their reluctance to see you romantically involved with another is not born from a desire to possess, but rather from a longing to cultivate a bond that is pure, genuine, and uniquely transformative. They believe with every fiber of their being that you are meant to be with them. This conviction has become the catalyst for their own journey of self-healing and transformation. They recognize that to truly honor the connection you share, they must first come into their own. It isn't enough to simply be near you, they need to show up as the best version of themselves. This means working through old wounds, shedding burdens of the past, and cultivating an inner strength that aligns with the extraordinary energy you radiate. The journey towards self-improvement is neither swift nor easy. It involves confronting deep-seated issues and unresolved pain that have been carried along for far too long. They have taken deliberate steps to heal themselves so that when you look their way, you see someone who is whole, authentic, and unburdened by the remnants of old cycles. Each day, they work to unlearn habits and thought patterns that no longer serve them, striving to embrace the lessons learned from previous karmic experiences. The process is painstaking, but it is also filled with a sense of purpose and promise, a promise that they are growing into the person you deserve. In your presence, something remarkable happens. When they are near you, or even when communicating with you from afar, they feel a surge of energy, a surge that awakens their ambitions and fills them with an inner fire that had lain dormant. Your very being ignites a spark within them, inspiring creativity and a renewed sense of purpose. It is as if your energy has the power to catalyze hidden reservoirs of potential that they had long forgotten. Every conversation, every shared glance, becomes an opportunity to tap into that creative wellspring, which in turn empowers them to aspire to greater heights in every facet of life. This feeling is not transient, it is a clear sign that you have become a source of inspiration and a motivator for change. They now see the unmistakable signals that it is time to let go of an old life that no longer nurtures their spirit. The push to move forward is both undeniable and urgent, a calling to leave behind what once held them back, and to embrace a new future where they can be the person you truly deserve. Moreover, your presence seems to unlock a hidden facet of their creativity. They find that when they are enveloped in your energy, a profound sense of inspiration takes hold. Ideas flow more freely, and their creative impulses are not only revived but are also enriched with depth and meaning. This creative renaissance is a testament to the unique way in which your energies intertwine. Each of you amplifies the other, creating a synergy that feels almost magical, a mystical bond that transcends the ordinary and touches the soul. In those moments, the connection between you is palpable, a silent conversation of energies that speaks of potential and promise far beyond words. Amid this deep, transformative bond, you have chosen to remain respectfully distant and reserved, a decision that speaks volumes about your maturity and emotional intelligence. By giving them the space to make their own choices, you demonstrate an understanding that real, lasting growth cannot be forced. Your deliberate silence is not a rejection, rather, it is an act of compassion. It allows them the time to truly come to terms with their own inner struggles, to rise above the immature patterns of behavior that have once hindered their growth. Your boundaries are set not to alienate, but to protect both your energy and the sanctity of the connection you share. These boundaries serve as a gentle yet firm reminder that for any relationship to flourish, both parties must be willing to grow. They encourage your person to elevate themselves, to overcome old habits and step into a more authentic, empowered version of who they are meant to be. There is an unspoken understanding that in order to meet you on the level that you deserve, they must continuously work on refining their character and embracing their higher self. This process of transformation is ongoing, and although it is fraught with challenges, they are determined to see it through because every step brings them closer to the vision of a better, truer self. Now, as much as this journey of transformation is driven by the magnetic pull of your energy, it is not without its moments of painful self-reflection and deep remorse. I stand before you with an open heart to acknowledge the mistakes I have made, the ways in which I have let you down and, in the process, wounded you deeply. I am profoundly sorry for the times I crossed your boundaries, for the times my actions, or even my silence, contributed to your pain. The weight of those mistakes rests heavily upon me, and in the quiet moments of reflection, I realize more clearly than ever how much I have hurt you. I never intended for my actions to inflict pain, and yet the undeniable truth remains that I did. There is no excuse for the hurt I have caused, and I take full responsibility for it. Each day, I find myself wrestling with the consequences of my choices, and it is with a heavy heart that I admit I have not been the person you needed me to be. The realization is a bitter pill to swallow, yet it is one I must accept if there is ever to be a path to healing between us. In my regret, I have often found myself retreating into the shadows, watching from afar instead of stepping forward to face you directly. I have sought solace in silence, not out of indifference, but out of a paralyzing mix of fear and regret. The thought of confronting you, of trying to explain the inexplicable or mend what has been broken, is overwhelming. I have, in moments of weakness, turned to others for information about you instead of summoning the courage to speak with you face to face. It is not that I do not care, in fact, I care far too deeply, but I am terrified that my words might only compound the damage already done. I realize that this hesitation may come across as cowardice, a failure to act when action is most needed. I understand that by stepping back, I may have only deepened the hurt, reinforcing the rift between us. The irony is that my fear of causing further harm is exactly what has prevented me from offering the genuine care and attention you deserve. Every day, I am haunted by the thought that I have already done too much damage, that my shortcomings have robbed you of the love and respect you so richly deserve. I find myself caught in a turbulent inner conflict. Part of me longs to step forward and make things right, while another part is crippled by the fear of further disappointing you. I am tormented by the knowledge that you deserve someone who can consistently give you the love, attention, and security you need. It pains me deeply to admit that, in many ways, I have fallen short of being that person. I am aware that my own insecurities have clouded my judgment, preventing me from offering you the steadfast, unwavering affection you deserve. Even as I write these words, there is a conflicted emotion stirring within me, a blend of longing, regret, and a selfish desire to hold on to something that feels uniquely precious. You possess an energy that is impossible to ignore. There is a magnetic quality about you, the way you carry yourself with effortless grace, the way your eyes light up with passion and life, the way every gesture seems to speak a language of its own. I find myself endlessly fascinated by these qualities, studying them in a desperate attempt to understand the essence of your beauty and strength. It is clear to me that your energy is intoxicating and deeply compelling. I admire every facet of who you are, from the quiet strength that lies beneath your gentle exterior to the passionate spirit that burns within. In truth, I have come to realize that no one else could possibly appreciate the wonder of your being as profoundly as I do. Perhaps I have been selfish in my desire to keep this connection solely for myself. I know in my heart that it isn't fair for me to think that no one else deserves the privilege of cherishing you. Yet, I cannot help but feel a possessive longing, a desire to be the one who consistently uplifts you, to be the one who cherishes every aspect of your soul. This feeling, though fraught with contradictions, stems from the undeniable impact you have had on my life. I recognize that what I feel may border on selfishness, yet it is intertwined with a deep reverence for your spirit, a spirit that has shown me what it means to love truly and profoundly. I am painfully aware that I have not been able to fully express this admiration to you. My hesitance, born of fear and regret, has left me unable to directly communicate the depth of my feelings. I often find myself lost in thought, wishing I could be braver, to speak openly about the way you have transformed my world, to share the intimate details of the way your presence has inspired me to strive for something greater. The truth is, every time I look at you, I am reminded of the promise of what could be if I were to overcome my own shortcomings and truly embrace the love that binds us. I want nothing more than to be the person who makes you feel safe, cherished, and appreciated every single day. I must confess that there is a constant internal battle raging within me, a battle between the desire to protect you by remaining distant and the overwhelming need to be close enough to offer you the love you deserve. I have let my insecurities dictate my actions, and as a result, I have failed to provide the consistency and support that a relationship as profound as ours requires. I am deeply ashamed of this shortcoming, and every moment that passes is a reminder of the opportunities one have squandered to truly nurture the bond we once shared. The guilt I carry is immense. I reflect often on the times when your light shone so brightly, moments when your laughter filled the air and your mere presence made everything seem right. In those moments, I was meant to be your confidant, your partner, someone who would stand by you through the storms and the sunshine alike. Instead, I allowed my own doubts and distractions to erode the very foundation of our connection. I now understand that I should have been more attentive, more willing to face my own flaws head-on so that I could offer you the unwavering support you deserve. I look back on the moments we shared with a bittersweet clarity. Every memory is tinged with the knowledge of what I failed to do, each instance of laughter, every shared secret, and every quiet moment of understanding now serves as a poignant reminder of the gap between what was and what could have been. I am tormented by the fact that in those times when you needed me most, I was too entangled in my own struggles to be the man you deserved. The regret is overwhelming, and the void left by your absence is felt in every corner of my existence. In quiet moments, I replay our memories over and over again. I remember how you made me feel, how even the smallest gestures from you carried immense significance. I recall the way you looked at me, with a warmth and sincerity that made me feel truly seen and appreciated. Those moments are etched into my heart, and they serve as a constant reminder of the extraordinary connection we once shared. It is this memory of connection that now fuels my desire to change, to rise above my shortcomings and become the person who can one day mend the wounds I have inflicted. I long to be the one who offers you unconditional love, who provides the security and consistency that you deserve. I want to be the person who can make you feel safe, whose presence brings comfort and whose actions speak of genuine care. I know that I have let you down in the past, and for that, I am deeply sorry. I am committed to transforming myself, not only for my own sake, but so that I may one day be worthy of the love you so freely give. I recognize that actions speak louder than words, and though I cannot erase the past, I can promise you that every effort moving forward will be dedicated to healing and growth. I am painfully aware that my hesitance and inaction have contributed to the pain you feel. I understand now that holding back, fearing to speak up for fear of causing more damage, has only perpetuated the distance between us. I regret that my own shortcomings have not only hurt you but have also diminished the potential of the beautiful connection we once nurtured. You deserve a partner who is courageous, someone who can confront their own vulnerabilities head-on, and I am determined to be that person even if it means taking small, tentative steps at first. As I sit with these thoughts, I am filled with an earnest hope that you might find it in your heart to forgive me. I understand that forgiveness is not given lightly and that my journey toward becoming the person you deserve will require time, effort, and unwavering commitment. I do not expect immediate absolution, but I do promise that I will continue to work on myself until I can offer you the consistency and love you deserve. I want nothing more than for you to be enveloped in the warmth of someone who truly values every aspect of your being, a person who not only admires you from afar but stands ready to celebrate you in every moment of joy and sorrow. Your energy is a gift that has transformed my life in ways I never thought possible. In your presence, I have discovered strengths within myself that I had long forgotten, and in your absence, I have come to realize the magnitude of what I lost. Every time I think of you, I am reminded of the incredible power you hold, the power to inspire, to heal, and to bring light into the darkest corners of my world. I cherish every memory of you, and even though I may have faltered, the love I have for you remains unwavering. I realize now that the path to healing is not a solitary one. It is a journey best undertaken with mutual understanding, patience, and compassion. If you ever find it within yourself to grant me another chance, I promise to strive tirelessly to be the man who not only respects your boundaries, but cherishes your spirit and values your trust above all else. I want to stand by you as a genuine partner, one who lifts you up in moments of despair and rejoices with you in times of triumph. I want to build a future where our energies can once again merge in a way that is balanced, honest, and profoundly fulfilling. In the quiet recesses of my heart, I hold on to the hope that one day, I will be able to express to you all that you mean to me. Until that day comes, please know that I am committed to my own healing and to learning how to be the partner you truly deserve. I am sorry, more than words can say, for the pain I have caused and the opportunities one missed to be there for you. I understand that my journey towards self-improvement is far from over, but it is a journey I am determined to continue, one step, one day, one heartfelt apology at a time. You deserve a love that is unwavering, a love that is honest and kind, and a love that respects the beauty of who you are. I hope that, in time, you might find it in your heart to forgive me, even as I struggle to forgive myself. The regret of having hurt you is a burden I will carry until I can atone for it through consistent, compassionate actions. My heart aches at the thought of the pain I have inflicted, and I vow to transform that pain into a relentless drive to become better, for you, and for the future we might one day share. Thank you for being the remarkable person you are. Your strength, grace, and kindness continue to inspire me every day, and I will always be grateful for the light you brought into my life. Even if we walk separate paths for now, the impact you have had on me is indelible, and I will carry your memory with the hope that someday, in some form, I might be worthy of your forgiveness and love once more.